It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn, hairy legs. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs. I got hairy legs. So reaching, the kids used to come up and reach in the pool. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. So I learned about roaches. I learned about roaches. I learned about roaches. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap. Love kids jumping on my lap. Love kids jumping on my lap.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
8 months after his alleged meeting with the Burmese executives, so these Burmese, they say, pronounce it Burmese. A real beautiful company. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in, they come in, they come in, they come in. So easily, so crazy. They're coming all over. They're coming all coming all over the place. And he's like this, and we were, I need water.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
I admit to always improving.
$7 million for reef fish management. Fish management. Fish. 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 Fish, 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 Asian carp, Asian carp, Asian carp, Gulf of Mexico, reef fish management or reef fish management.
Get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? I don't know if I turned it on. Did I turn this on? Is it on? Is this on? Hello? Is this on? Hello? Is this... Fuck. Okay. I think it's on. It might be on. Is this on? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Let me drink some coffee. Oh my god. Okay. Testing. Wait. Alright. I think it's on. Alright, we're on, folks. Hello. Welcome to this is another we're here. I'm here. This is an episodic installation of there's this show that I do, and that's the show. That's what we're doing. I'm doing this. Let me readjust. Put that there, put you there. Okay. Get my coffee. How's everyone going? How's everyone going? I'm once again, of course, streaming from inside the bunker, well protected. The signal is very sharp in here. Just kidding, actually, there is no signal. I'm inside the bunker. The cyber ninjas have yet to find me. We're still on the run, and they've not found me yet. So I'm still alive. And yeah, so we got a show here lined up. There's a show lined up. You know, gotta line up the show. I'm trying to line up the windows, and then once the windows are lined up, then the show will be falling right into place. It will be right into place momentarily. Folks, we've got some really big problems going on in the world. Very, very huge amount of problems. I covered this on the show yesterday. This is an extremely important, this is just, I don't even know where to begin. This is, again, I don't even know where to begin. In fact, I'm not even going to begin. We're gonna jump right in. So I'm not even gonna begin. We're gonna jump right into the middle. Let's watch.
The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy. That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. Until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them. That's the goal. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won.
Folks, this is some extremely important stuff. Again, this is the biggest issue of our time. Tucker Carlson does not want to fuck the brown M&M. That's a problem. That's a problem in the world, so much so that he devoted an entire segment. But let's continue. This one gets even better. So one of the things you can tell Tucker Carlson is not a real M&M fan, unlike myself. I'm a huge M&M fan. The orange M&M's entire character is that he's got anxiety. This has been his character for a long time. Many years. So the idea is if like him being anxious is like a new character trait. But anyway, Tucker Carlson, fake M&M fan, is going to continue.
Acknowledge and embrace his anxiety. And actually, if you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious. Maybe he doesn't like all the ugly new shoes he sees around him. Maybe he liked the sexy boots. Maybe the orange M&M is a secret sexist himself. We don't know. We're going to let NPR get to the bottom.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know. It's the storytelling.
Orange M&M is a secret sexist himself. We don't know. We're going to let NPR get to the bottom. Knowledge.
Miserable non-binary candy is all we deserve. I mean, honestly, imagine though. Like, imagine actually watching this and going like, God damn, and Tucker goddamn, like, imagine actually watching this, and then like you're, like I can't, I won't, in fact I will imagine, I will, and so, holy crap, that's all I can say on that one, goddamn. But anyways, that's a great way to start the show, folks. We're here, I'm here, I've got headphones on, this is what my hair looks like. I haven't brushed it in a while. So got some headphones on instead. And so I've got a show here. I'm doing a show. I don't know why I'm doing a show. I don't know what need I have in order. I don't know. I'm doing a show here. Doing a goddamn show. Doesn't the orange M&M have anxiety? Yeah, he's not having a good time. It's pretty rough, actually. So I've got some news here. So Jen Psaki recently was tossing out some more Psaki bombs. Just throwing them out the goddamn window. So she's got some Psaki bombs for us. So this is what Jen Psaki has to say on the fact that the filibuster was utilized. The filibuster was utilized in order to basically make it so that voting is much more difficult in this country because facts and logic, right? So instead of doing anything useful, Jen Psaki is going to give us another Psaki bomb. So
my advice to everyone out there who's frustrated, sad, angry, pissed off, feel those emotions, go to a kickboxing class, have a margarita, do whatever you need to do this weekend, and then wake up on Monday morning, we got to keep fighting. And what that means, Lindsay, is we have to keep talking to members about federal legislation. That's essential. That's something that can be permanent, that can make sure people's rights are protected. But we also need to make sure people are educated in states across the country about what their rights are, how they can vote, when they can vote, how to request an absentee ballot. There's a lot we need to do on that front, and that's going to rely on the energy and the anger of that activism as well.
So a lot of people are making fun of this for the margarita thing. Personally, I am pro margarita. But my thing on this is like, okay, so you're going to call members of the Senate and the House to talk about federal legislation for what purpose? What does that accomplish if Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema control the goddamn Senate with the Republicans? I don't know, like, why don't they, will they ever direct any blame at all against Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema in any capacity? Are they afraid to? Right? Are they afraid to actually explain what the problem is? Yes, 50 Republicans are bad. That's correct. Factual. Boom. You won. You're correct. But then also there's two members of the Democratic Party that also are the problem. Are they going to have any mention at all? I don't think so. 3 if you count Chuck Schumer, because Chuck Schumer has been a little bit of a failure as well. But again, this, she's launching the Psaki bombs, folks. I mean, this is content here. This is content. I'm talking about the goddamn Psaki bombs once again. So she's succeeded in her quest to get on my show from being annoying. Her response should have been to give us Cinema and Manchin's personal address. I agree with that. That I agree with. That I agree with. All right, we're going to go back into the realm of the news. We're back in the news, folks. All right, so we've got some goddamn news. Got some goddamn news. I actually don't know any news. I'm looking for news. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, never mind, folks. We've got some news here. This is some breaking news. This is some breaking ass goddamn news, folks. Breaking news. Hold the phone. Hold the goddamn phone. In fact, I'm holding my phone right now. And of course, my phone doesn't work because I'm in a giant Faraday cage, but that's not. So, breaking news, folks. Officer down. Officer down. Hold up. An NYPD officer was killed and another seriously injured in a shooting while responding to a domestic incident. Folks, officers down. 2 for 1. That's incredible. One New York police officer is dead, and another is in critical condition after a suspect in a domestic disturbance opened fire inside a Harlem apartment, authorities said on Friday. They are the 4th and 5th New York Police Department officers to be shot in the city this month, according to officials. Happy New Year, everybody. Police identified the slain officer. The slain officer. That's such good language. The slain officer. Police identified the slain officer as Jason Rivera. We mourn the loss of the wounded officer was identified by police as 27-year-old Wilbert Mora. Police said he underwent surgery. An incident unfolded as officers were responding to a domestic call at 6:15 p.m. in Harlem. Officials said a woman called 911 reported, Shortly after, 3 NYPD officers arrived at the apartment and met the mother and another son. They both directed 2 of the officers to a room in the back of the apartment where her other son, the suspect, was waiting. Oh shit! And then they got shot. One of them was killed. Mayor says it's an attack on the city. I don't care. Fuck the mayor. There you go. Gun was used in shooting, stolen. I don't care. All right, so there you go, folks. Officers down. New York Police Department is undergoing some renovations with their staff. So officers down, folks. There they go. Watch them fall. I will play Sunder Map 20. I will do so at some point in time. I will do so very soon. Just, give me a goddamn couple of fucking fucks. Give me a little bit here. Oh, what the fuck? Is this real? I don't know if this is real. There's no way this is real. Oh my god. Okay, so I've been told that this is cringe. I'm looking through some messages. Folks, so we've got some breaking news here. We've got some really interesting breaking news here. So the Democrats, the capital D Democrats, released this tweet. This is a tweet unearthed from the archives. This is actually yesterday. So now I'm told that this is some breaking news. Let's watch.
I love you. You always have my back. You're really amazing. You're the best partner I could imagine.
Whoa! This is breaking news, folks. So Fox News is reporting Biden goes over the top praising Kamala Harris. I love you. Harris has received criticism over her handling of a number of issues, including the border crisis. Now, again, folks, as we all know, I'm a huge fan of Kamala Harris. No.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
classic Kamala Harris. So let's read. President Biden Friday put on full display admiration for partner of Vice President Kamala Harris, claiming he could not imagine having anyone else serve by his side as questions about her performance grow. Biden's praise for Kamala came as two of them delivered remarks at a virtual Democratic National Committee grassroots event on Friday. So, there you go. They tweeted that. Biden's cheerful confidence in Harris comes just days after he suggested he will run for re-election in 2024. Apparently, a majority of Democrats do not see that happening, so that's interesting. I don't think anything is going to be able to get Kamala Harris's approval ratings up. I mean, she's pretty horrible. But anyway, breaking news, folks. Breaking news. I just wanted to share that with you because it really is important that we discuss the important things going on in this country. And there you go. Some goddamn crazy ass shit. All right, folks. So here we have an interesting exchange. And I'd like to thank the users for sending some of these to me because I haven't been paying attention to the news much recently. But we have an interesting exchange that was caught on tape. This was an interesting exchange. The tape captured this. There was some tape. I'm not sure if it was magnetic, but it captured this. Of Elizabeth Warren on the Step Hen Colbert show. Where they discuss abolishing the Senate. Let's watch.
If you can't get rid of the filibuster, what about, and just hear me out here and try to hear this objectively.
I'm ready.
What if we just get rid of the Senate? And I'm 100% serious here. It is the most anti-democratic institution next to the judiciary, because the judiciary is only the way it is because the Senate is the way it is. No one would drop a single tear. You've already got tenure. You can go back to your old job. You'll be fine. Spend more time with Bailey and Bruce, okay? I don't understand what possible positive purpose the United States Senate provides right now.
So there you go. So Step Hen Colbert on the Step Hen Colbert show was talking to Elizabeth Warren, talking about abolishing the Senate. Now, again, I've been saying this for a while. You know, there is no such thing as the Senate. There really is. There's no such thing as the government. It's all made up. The Constitution is fake. It doesn't matter. You know, like, just look at, like, the Bill of Rights, for example. Like, there's no free speech in this country. There's no protections from unreasonable search and seizure in this country. There's no, like, protections against unreasonable or cruel punishment in this country. We've got a death penalty in this goddamn country. This country tortures its own citizens. So, I mean, the Constitution is fake. But the most fake part of the Senate, the most fake part of the Constitution is the Senate. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, so you're telling me a state like Wyoming gets 2 senators, but California also gets 2 senators? Doesn't make any sense. Right now, again, we have the situation in the Senate where, like, the Republicans in the Senate are elected by, like, 20% of the country, given where the population is in the states, because the states have senators. Oh, yes, like, they LARP around and walk around like they're goddamn motherfucking senators, as if it means anything, right? So these states with really small populations have, like, again, it's like 20% of the country has, like, half the Senate. It's ridiculous. It's Looney Tunes. It's out of absolutely, anyone who in any capacity respects senators at all is a fucking dipshit cocksucker. The Senate sucks. Elizabeth Warren also sucks. I don't, Step Hen Colbert seems like a really good guy if he's going on TV talking about abolishing the Senate. So I endorse this clip. This is an endorsable clip. Also, get rid of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court. Yeah, no, what the fuck? What is this? Like a fucking goddamn video game? Are we playing World of Warcraft? What the fuck is a Supreme goddamn Court? It sounds ridiculous. Honestly, it sounds ridiculous. But anyway, abolish the Senate. That's my commentary. I don't know much about what's going on with Russia. I'm not that great. I haven't been paying attention to the news last week. Clarence Thomas's wife was at January 6th Capitol on January 6th. Putin is Hitler 2.0. I don't know much about it, honestly. I'm going to be honest. I don't know much about it. If anyone wants to send me some shit, that would be good. All right, folks. So this is something that was sent to me as well. This is some actually pretty decent news. I've been saying this for a while. Republican Representative Madison Cawthorn's North Carolina re-election test case. A group of North Carolina voters filed an unusual legal challenge Monday asking the North Carolina State Board of Elections to determine whether Rep. Madison Cawthorn is eligible to run for re-election to the U.S. House later this year. The issue isn't whether Cawthorn meets the Constitution's age and residency requirements. Clearly he does. Rather, the challenge claims that Cawthorn is ineligible by dint of the 14th Amendment's disqualification clause, a post-Civil War provision that provides that one cannot serve in Congress if you have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same or given aid or comfort to those. Now, this is a very important one. Anyone who said, yes, let's overturn the election on January 6th, all of them are literally unconstitutional. They should have been expelled on January 7th. They should have been banned from office. Yet we're pretending like the 14th Amendment, when did that happen? It happened fucking almost 200 goddamn years ago. But again, the 14th Amendment, Section 3 clearly states if you engage in insurrection or give aid or comfort to those engaging in insurrection, which means anyone who peddled the big lie in any capacity and anyone who objected to the certification of the election. Very clearly, they gave aid and comfort to those engaging in insurrection. Without them, there wouldn't have been an insurrection because they lied people into trying to destroy the U.S. government. So, by that, all of them they're constitutionally banned. They're illegal. They're not real. They're fake. Ted Cruz is banned. He's fake, yet he's still there for some reason. Josh Hawley is fake. He's not a real senator. So when you see these votes happening in the Senate, imagine actually around half the Senate is just fake. They're not even really supposed to be there. So factor that in. But finally, people are doing something about it with Madison Cawthorn, one of the worst examples. But one of the things here that we cannot let happen is Madison Cawthorn's the worst, so we'll only do it on Madison Cawthorn or Lauren Boebert or Marjorie Taylor Greene. No, it has to be all of them that voted to object to the certification of the election. They all gave aid and comfort to those engaging in insurrection. They all peddled the big lie. They're all fucking unconstitutional freak shows. But let's keep going. Across 34 pages, the complaint alleged that Cawthorn was involved in efforts to intimidate Congress and the Vice President into rejecting valid electoral votes and subverting the constitutional function of an orderly and peaceful transition of power, and was involved in either planning the attack on January 6th or alternatively the planning or pre-attack demonstration and or march in the Capitol with advanced knowledge that it was substantially linked, likely to lead to the attack, and otherwise voluntarily aided the insurrection. If these allegations are true, the challenge concluded Cawthorn is constitutionally disqualified from serving in Congress and thus from running for re-election to Congress under North Carolina law. As Mark Joseph Stern noted in Slate, North Carolina law puts the burden on the candidate to prove his eligibility. So Cawthorn will have to demonstrate by a preponderance of the evidence, a legal standard that usually means more likely than not, either that he was not involved in those efforts as a factual matter, or those efforts do not meet the 14th Amendment's legal criteria of engaging in insurrection or giving aid or comfort to those involved. I mean, really, all you need to do is say, oh, you said that Donald Trump won the 2020 election. He lost. Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. He's a loser. Joe Biden won the 2020 election. I got to be very clear about that. He won the 2020 election. Donald Trump is a loser. He lost. He lost epic style. He's a two-time loser. Bigly. Bad news, folks. Donald Trump's a loser. So if you think he won, you're a crazy person, right? And you gave aid and comfort to those engaging in it. It's pretty simple. It's But anyway, this guy should be gotten rid of. And again, you can read the rest of this yourself. But every single one of these motherfuckers who voted to delay the certification of the election should also be gotten rid of. And if that were the case, then Democrats would control, like they would have 89, 95% control of the House. And they would probably have maybe 85% control of the Senate if this were to have happened. So, just throw that out there. Again, Cory Bush introduced a resolution to invoke the 14th Amendment against all of these motherfuckers. I think the week after January 6th, 2021. So, but then everyone else shot it down. Nancy Pelosi said, "Oh, we need a strong Republican Party." Yeah, I know they tried to get us killed, but we need a fucking strong Republican Party. She said, because she's fucking crazy. She's goddamn crazy. Goddamn. Anyway, fuck. How's everyone doing? Folks, I would like to take this moment to talk about cryptocurrency again. Not doing so good. Not doing so good on the cryptocurrencies. That is the end of the segment. That's some crazy shit. God damn. All right. I'm going to close that tab. I'm just scrolling through the news, folks. Oh my god, Bodan. I will play the new map, hopefully by the end of the month. But give me a week. Did you have a sleepless night? I saw you retweeting when you should have been sleeping. I sometimes wake up throughout the night. That's a thing. So there you go. There you go. Was it because of crypto? I mean, sure. I mean, whenever I wake up, I'll check it. But no, sometimes I just wake up, I nap during the day sometimes. My sleep schedule is very interesting. A lab monkey is missing a day after a truck carrying 100 crashes in Pa. It's crazy. God damn. Vaporizing some legal weed today, folks. There was this March for Life bullshit with Patriot Front. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but I want to mention it, It's obviously, anyone who watches my show knows that neo-Nazi groups attach themselves to more mainstream Republican groups, and then, lo and behold, the mainstream Republicans embrace them with open arms. So that's like a thing that happens. Hello, Umar. Link on Discord saying more about Trump's insurrection attempts. I'll do more of that tomorrow. I like to spread it out a little bit, maybe. Trump calls feud with DeSantis fake news. Oh shit, there's a feud I missed, apparently. Goddamn motherfucking feud. DUI suspect involved in wrong way crash that killed Elk Grove police officer. Another officer down, folks. Just a little, little teaser. Won't go into that one too much, but another officer is indeed down. So they probably called each other on the phone after the clapback and were like, all right, okay, this can't go any further than this. All right, let's talk about this. This is some news. This is news of the good variety. So here we have a situation in California. Some Jack Box workers are Jack in the Box is a fast food chain, I believe. Workers went on strike in California over wage theft. So I want to read a little bit of this thread from Fight for 15 Northern California. So under CA law, employers are required to provide employees a paid 10-minute rest period if they work more than 3.5 hours. Herminia, I'm so sorry, Ferres has worked at Jackbox for 17 years and has never received this benefit. She hasn't been paid overtime ever. She isn't the only one. When we complained that we were never paid in our overtime at our boss at Jack in the Box promised to pay us in cash. And then, of course, they never got paid. So now they're on strike here, which is pretty good. And you can look at this thread here. So that's pretty cool. You've seen this recent wave of strikes all across the country happening pretty much everywhere. And my only complaint is that I need to get a job so that I can go on strike, because I can't go on strike as a podcaster. The only strikes I have to deal with are getting strikes. Again, I support everyone who goes on strike. I'm gonna work somewhere just to go on strike. Like, I'm gonna get hired at McDonald's or something, go work at Wendy's, and then just go on strike a week later and see what happens. And I think everyone should do that. I mean, if you are, obviously you should, go with your workplace and stuff as well. But that's some good news, and I hope that they get what they want. Because again, when everyone goes on strike and no one crosses the picket line, you got them. Like, they're done for. Like, they're gonna have to shut down the franchise or give you what you want. That's pretty much, those are the only options. But yeah, good on Jack in the Box workers, and everyone should be doing that. Again, I endorse. That's an endorsement from me. My chair is not functional. All right. Whoo! Jack in the Box, the fast food chain. It's a chain, I believe. It's off the chain. So I'd like to provide a warning here. This is some violent rhetoric that's about to be played on the stream here. This is at a Page County Public School Board meeting in regards to mask mandates or just masks in general. I don't know. And so this is what we're dealing with on the right wing in this country. I mean, these people are crazy. They are insane. They are insane. I need you to understand. Republicans are fucking crazy. If there's a Republican in your family, get the fuck away from them. They are insane. This is where the Republicanism kind of strain in this country, in the United States of America, this is where it kind of goes into. So let's just watch this.
No mask mandates. My children will not come to school on Monday with a mask on. All right? That's not happening. And I will bring every single gun loaded and ready to, I will call every...
That's 3 minutes. You've gone past your time. It's a policy. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, note how they just didn't even flinch at her fucking gun bullshit. They were just like, all right, next. All right, whatever. Yeah, it's our policy. Get the fuck out of here, you little loser. But again, I need you to understand. These motherfuckers are crazy. Republicans are fucking Looney Tunes. They are Looney Tunes. I need you to understand, like, these are not rational people. These are not, like, this is not like, oh, these people are just a little, weirdo. So here's a follow-up here. Page County, Virginia, the Luray Police Department charged the woman who made a perceived threat at Thursday night's Page County School Board meeting. According to police, Amelia King, 42, was charged with a violation of the Code of Virginia 18.260 oral threat while on school property. The Page County School Board met Thursday night to vote in favor of Governor Glenn Youngkin's executive order making masks a choice for students. So again, they were voting in the way that she wanted to or whatever. And she still did this. Like, that's what's so bizarre. But anyway, like, again, so she got charged. That's pretty funny. And again, I don't know. There was this list going on of, like, Glenn Youngkin's, like, executive orders. And it was, like, banned, like, he banned CRT, which took place instantly. In fact, he banned CRT, but, like, it took effect in negative amount of days, like, because it never existed in the first place. But anyway, Virginia's pretty fucked up. It's a pretty fucked up place in Virginia, and I am glad I am not in Virginia right now, because if I were, I would be pretty scared at how fucked up that shit is. But anyway, that's what's going on. That's some crazy shit. God damn, folks. How is it 12:43? Like, how is that even possible? I am experiencing some time dilation right now. I do not believe that this stream has been on for 43 minutes. It feels like it's been on for like 4 hours. Like, am I wrong? Like, I guess I'm wrong. I guess that's just how it is. I'm wrong. Like, there's no way it's been 43 minutes, though, because that's crazy. That is crazy. I'm just looking at the goddamn. Looking at the news here, folks. You blew through quite a bit. Who, me? That's crazy. There's a lot of news going on here. Some news. My goddamn fucking goddamn. We need some rants about fiber. Folks, I'm gonna have to have everyone here eat some fucking fiber today. If you don't eat any fiber, chances are you're gonna die. And if you die, then I cannot monetize your watch time, so that's going to be a problem. So go ahead, eat a salad, eat some rye bread, eat a bran muffin or whatever. Do something, for God fucking sakes. God damn. All right, so folks, I'm going to do a movie review here. You ready for that? Because I watched a goddamn movie. Remember that thing I do? I do that thing now where I watch goddamn movies. So I'm going to do a goddamn movie review. So check this out, folks. Are y'all ready? Is everyone ready for this? Because I'm about to review. That's right, folks. Another Nicolas Cage adventure. I'm reviewing now Adaptation. It's a movie. It's a filmographic experience. Now, once again, folks, I am on an adventure of reviewing Nicolas Cage movies. Again, as I'm reporting live from the Faraday cage, blocking all of my signals from the cyber ninjas. So again, I watched this movie yesterday. I watched it over the course of the day. And so the movie, I don't know how, can I spoil it? This feels like it's a movie that's not spoilable. It feels like it's an experience. There's really, I can tell you plot details, but without knowing what if you don't know what it means, so it doesn't matter. So like that, this is an experience of, and so the movie is about, there's a lot of layers. So it's about like, someone, it's a script writer writing about a book that was written by someone about a magazine story that was written about someone who like travels to like collect flowers, specifically orchids. And so the whole point of the movie is that there's like nothing to write about because like there's no story. It's like a singular article in a magazine, and there's just no way to turn that into like a 2-hour story. But so the story is about the idea about writing the story, about writing the book, about writing the story, and it's like there's a lot of layers and it's pretty incredible. But the best part about this movie is that there's 2 Nicolas Cages. So on the poster here, on the screen, it says Nicolas Cage and then Meryl Streep and then Chris Cooper. It should actually say Nicolas Cage, Meryl Streep, then Chris, because there's 2 Nick Cages in this goddamn movie. And so it's incredible. It's an incredible, that's the Nick Cages talk to each other. I don't even know how that's possible. I was trying to figure out how the hell are there 2 Nick Cages in this goddamn movie. And then so it's really good. It's a really good movie. I would definitely recommend watching it. I really enjoy how like the first half is like a fucking like anxiety inducing experience, right? Like you're just like, like you have no idea what the fuck's going on. Is there a story? What the fuck is the story? How is this? I have no idea what's happening, right? And then like there's this one scene where Nicolas Cage 1 asks Nicolas Cage 2 to help him with the script, and then that part until the end is like an action drama movie, which is pretty entertaining. So it's like Nicolas Cage 2 just like literally like finished the movie for Nicolas Cage 1. That's what it feels like, because like there was a really big shift in that part of the movie. It was very entertaining. But again, you don't know what the fuck's going on. This movie is anxiety inducing. And again, there's the 2 Nick Cages and they yell at each other and they've got that whole thing. Really good stuff. One of them flies out the car window and dies. It's crazy. And then there's just another Nick Cage. So it's like, are they the same person? Like, is it like a multiple personality thing? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? Because I don't know. I don't know anything. All I know is that this movie was pretty fun to watch. So that's the review for Adaptation. I recommend it. It's got 2 Nicolas Cage like in one movie. It's like you're watching double the movie. I mean, really, it's a very efficient experience. I haven't seen Kick-Ass, but maybe I should. Nah, his name is Nick Cage. That's not up for debate. All right, folks. Well, that's like the goddamn for today. That's pretty much all I got. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the show, because that's today's show. That's it. That's all I got. So, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm thinking, I have a real quick question. So I'm thinking about retiring the 12 o'clock Saturday time. So I'm thinking about going back to doing 10 a.m. every single day of the week instead of having the Saturday exception. let me know if that's okay with, like, does anyone care about that? Like, do people prefer the 12 p.m.? Should I, like, tell me? I don't know. What do you think? Because I don't know. But I'm thinking about retiring that. Or I could just do 12 o'clock on Sunday, too. I mean, that's also an option. So, there you go. West Coasters prefer the 12 p.m. All right, well, we'll see. All right. That's all I got, folks. So thank you all for watching. I will see everyone tomorrow as well. That's going to be a thing. I will be streaming tomorrow. And so, yeah, there you go. That's the show.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody come. Everybody comes in your grandmother. In your grandmother comes in your grandmother. Dumb people, liberal people.
They're not accountable to anyone. I get 10 to 12 million views a month. I get 10 to 12 million views a month. And they won't come out and address my progressive audience. Attack the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today. Motherfuckers. Hashtag the vote. All those motherfuckers who didn't show up today. Motherfuckers. Show at our town hall. There's a progressive in Congress. Who isn't endorsing hashtag the vote. Canceling you for their own personal gain.
Force the vote sure was a failure.
Honestly, Sam, if I could just get the census app, I can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow. Maybe Dork can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow. And I still believe in force the vote.
Righteousness versus Satan. Yes, Satan. Because these leftists are evil.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. To the worst candidate. To the worst candidate. Lost to the worst candidate. Lost to the worst candidate. Lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force.
Should we have done that sooner?
We are doing it.
But should we have done it sooner?
We are doing it. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
That isn't what it meant.
Well, what did it mean?
It meant that it's indicative of low-resolution thinking.
At the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind.
The world is actually a small world. The world is actually a small piece of the world. World is actually a small piece of the universe, right?